Ladies and we do. Please welcome your host, Dowell Johnson. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dazzer's Transfer Show. Unfortunately, we did have a bit of a technical issue. YouTube decided to crash on us. We did have a few technical issues, unfortunately, so apologies about that. So we are restarting the stream and the show. So we're going to discuss the same things that we mentioned already in the first show for those who ended up missing the last show. Well, first of all, I just want to say there's a link in the description to a channel. You can check that out. I'm hoping it works this time. If it doesn't, let me know in the live chat. But welcome, if you have just joined, please drop a like. Thank you very much for joining again. And get your comments in the live chat. That'd be very much appreciated. So, I'm absolutely thrilled to bits to have a guest on the show. Now, he's not in the live chat, but he is the channel in the description. It's a guy called some channel that's in the comment, not in the comments, in the description called Weather Weekly. Now that's owned by a guy called Kieran. If you don't know him, do obviously check out that channel down there. I do know him, but he's not in the live chat, but he's here tonight.
Hello guys. I'm happy to be on the channel. Looking forward to talking transfers with the one, the only Dowell Johnson. So let's get into it.
And let's hope it works this time. Welcome to Owen Richards, who's joined. He says, "Hey mate, can you discuss about Neymar going to Kieran's Man United team?" Oh, okay. I'm talking about real transfers, but I suppose it's a transfer show. You might as well talk about a transfer that's in the fantasy football, so am I not? Weather Weekly's in the live chat as well, guys. Please subscribe down below. Links in the description. I'm pretty certain link works this time. Obviously, apologies if you have just rejoined from the other show. Please drop a like, guys. If you haven't already, be very much appreciated. So, obviously, Alan Richards wants us to discuss this. Neymar to your Manchester United club. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, he's a player who's definitely going to strengthen the squad. He's someone who's proven himself in 2 leagues now, and he's going to be a great addition to the side. So yeah, I'm happy we got the signing out of the way.
Yeah, there you go. There's your answer, Evan. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is something I've just found here. Manchester City are set to sign Riyad Mahrez from Leicester City and Jorginho from Napoli. As United fans, we wouldn't want that to happen. But that would probably strengthen their squad. Even though Man City already have the likes of Raheem Sterling for the right mid. Riyad Mahrez is a decent right mid. He's a decent right mid. And I think he'd be good quality. You know, if they did do like a 3-4-3 formation, as Chelsea do, I think Chelsea do that formation. If they did a 3-4-3 formation, imagine that. Mahrez on the right mid, Sterling up the right wing. That would not be nice. And then Jorginho in the centre mid. He's a pretty decent player as well. The only thing I find with Jorginho is he's not Premier League proven. He hasn't played in the Premier League. He plays in the Italian league, which, is an okay league. Even though Napoli were close to actually winning the tournament, winning the league, actually, should I say. But they didn't. So he's obviously looking for a club who have history in winning the I was saying that and I got distracted by the comment. Typical. What was I saying? Yeah, he's not Premier League proven, so he's never played in a league like a Premier League. If he was going to go to Manchester City, the stakes for him, even though he's at Napoli, the stakes like here. The stakes for him at Man City would be up to the bloody roof, up to the roof of the flaming room, or the studio, should I say. It'll be up there. The stakes will be really high. If he doesn't do well, then they're probably going to sell him. You know, because it is going to take time for him to settle in at Man City if he does go there. Same in Manchester United, same with all the other Premier League teams. Big O. I think it's Big O. He says, we had Margaret. What? I can't even sit. Why had Margaret his dog? Just count our lucky stars, they're not getting Wazzer. Shivers. What? What is he on about?
No idea.
Ellis Hoylandy, welcome to the stream. Please drop a like, guys, if you haven't already. Be very much appreciated. He says, Watford to Real Madrid. Perfect, because we are both Manchester United fans. Obviously, if you are a Middlesbrough fan, you want to talk about Middlesbrough things, I will mention Middlesbrough stuff in a bit, because there is one thing I know has happened. The poor found welcome to the stream as well. Hi, Dazzer, can I have a shout out? I love your videos and what are your thoughts on Borough? I'll come to that in a bit. Yes, shout out to Post Found and everyone else in the live chat. Thank you very much for joining. Please drop a like if you haven't already. Yeah, we're going to come to Ellis Hoyland's transfer first. He says Rashford to Real Madrid. Now, Marcus Rashford for me, he's had an okay season. He's had a decent season. He's got important goals. He's got, goals like, against Liverpool and all them, pretty important ones. So he has got a few important goals in his life. But I don't think he's been the right quality this season for Manchester United. Up front, centre forward or striker, he can't play. He cannot play centre forward because he's not capable enough on scoring the goals. He's not clinical enough for centre forward. Joe Willett, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. I've got to upload, mate. I'll watch this later on very much. Thank you very much, mate. Please drop a like if you haven't already. Be very much appreciated. Ellis is a City fan. All right. If he was going to go to Real Madrid, I don't think he would settle in very well because he can't really cope too well with the pressure that they're putting on, like, up here. If he goes to Real Madrid, up the top of the flaming sky, about 200 metres up in the sky, the standards are. Who's on next week? I'm just finding out. I'm going to find out from my producer because he's the one who makes the decisions on who goes on and who doesn't. But if you're not on next week, we'll get you one for the week after. Hopefully, we don't know who's gonna be on next week, so you'll have to just wait and see. Watford to Real Madrid. I wouldn't mind him leaving United because I don't think he's very good, to be honest. I think Anthony Martial's got better quality than him, but the problem is Martial never gets played. If we were going to sell Marcus Rashford, now half the time he plays centre forward and he doesn't do anything good anyway, we would need another striker, which we are very close to signing in Fred. So, yeah. If he went to Real Madrid, I don't think he'd be there long because I don't think he's good enough for Real Madrid in a minute. Keewan, what do you think of Marcus Rashford? Because do you think if he went to Real Madrid he would actually do okay for them, or do you think he would actually he would probably get sold to a different club, or do you think he's going to stay at Manchester United?
Well, to be honest with you, I think Rashford's definitely going to stay at Man United. To be honest with you, I've heard of a lot of pundits, Jamie Redknapp being one of them, saying that Rashford, to further his career, needs to go on loan or leave Manchester United because he's not being played by Jose Mourinho. Well, we saw, the last 5 or 6 games to the end of the season, we saw Rashford play, in all of those games. And to be honest with you, his performances as a number 9 weren't exactly great. Now, I think he definitely has a future in United as a winger, but Jose Mourinho prefers the likes of, Jesse Lingard or Alexis Sanchez on the wings. And the fact that Martial's not getting a game, tells you all you need to know. So it's going to be very difficult for him to become a winger at Manchester United. Jose Mourinho tends to favour the older, more experienced, more proven talent. So, I do think Marcus Rashford wants to stay at Manchester United. Being the Man United fan growing up, being born in Manchester, he definitely has that emotional attachment to Manchester United. But I think that I don't think he's going to get too many appearances. But I mean, obviously, I don't know Jose Mourinho's plan for next season. He might have a plan for Marcus Rashford, but for me, I don't really want to see him playing number 9. I just don't think he's effective enough as of yet. He could potentially become effective enough. But yeah, I don't think Rashford's going to leave. And if he was to leave, which is very unlikely, he'd probably go to, another Premier League club, similar to what happened to Fossey Mensah. But I think Marcus Rashford's just too good to go to a smaller Premier League club. We saw him score goals against Liverpool, and he's proven his maturity even as such. At only 20 years old. So yeah, I don't think Rashford's going to leave, and I don't want him to leave Manchester United. But yeah, I don't think he's going to leave United.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I don't think he's going to leave United, because I think he's not good enough for the big teams like Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and all them type of teams. And he's not bad enough for the low teams. He's too good for the low teams. So, yeah, I do think Premier League would be the right type of league for him to be in. I think if we went to a team like, probably like West Ham United, for instance, maybe do that swap deal, because apparently we've been linked with Arnautovic, apparently. Check out that Weather Weekly's stream yesterday. He did that on Arnautovic. So, if he came, then I think, yeah, Marcus Rashford could probably go there. Could do a swap deal like we did with Alexis Sanchez and Mkhitaryan. So, it could work out. And yeah, that's the other thing. We don't know what Marcus Rashford's or what Jose Mourinho's plan is to do with Marcus Rashford. We don't know what he's going to do with Marcus Rashford. So, only time will tell. Now, for Aaron Richards, well, because hold on, I've missed things. Aaron says me. The poor found. Can my dad come on the show next week? He probably loves the borough. I don't know. I need to find out with my producer first of all. Also, Luke Mawson. No, I don't care if you don't like the curtains. This is the Dazzler's Football Stand studio. It's not my actual bloody. I didn't have the choice. I was told United curtains. That's what a mix. I was told I have to have a mix of buying Borough and United. Unfortunately, I can't get buying stuff at the minute. Please, however, no, I'm not. Can you ask Keegan what his hangouts is? I'll tell you it later, Aaron, because it's not something I pass on during the stream. James Willis, Rashford's overrated. I'm going to be honest. As a true United fan, I would actually be honest that he... Hold on, what's happened here? We've just had a disconnection. Something's just happened. Just had a disconnection or something there. Just going to try and get him back. Well, Gabriel Jesus is definitely better than Rashford. Rashford, I will be honest, is overrated. Sorry about that. Bit of a we had an issue. Bit of a technical issue there, I think it was. I don't know now. I was just talking. James Willis says that Rashford is overrated. If I'm being honest, I think he is overrated. Because I don't think, even though he's only 81 weighted, mind, but I don't think he's good enough to be an 81 weighted at Manchester United, you see. So, I don't know what your thoughts on that. Welcome to Cloud Boy, who's joined the stream as well. He says, do you think Man United will finish top 3 next season? Possibly. It'll all depend on who we can buy. I'm going to just sort out that light. Light keeps coming in. Bit annoying. Oh, why can't I get rid of it? Ah, that'll be why. So then. I can't even get rid of it. Oh, I give up. Oh. What the? Oh God, no. Oh dear. Right, I don't know what's going on there. What was I going to say here? Yeah, Ellis Hoyland says that Gabriel Jesus is better than Marcus Rashford. I hate to say this is true, because Rashford's just not good enough for an 81 weight, is he? What do you think? Is he overrated?
So I broke up a bit there. Who's overrated?
Rashford.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I think in some ways he's overrated, but I think he's inconsistent, I would say, because there's some performances like, against Liverpool, which are absolutely fantastic, and which show he deserves all the plaudits that he gets. But some performances like we saw against West Ham, Brighton, and in the FA Cup final, which shows that he's not up to the hype. So yeah, it's a very interesting one. It's a good question, but. I wouldn't say he's overrated, but I'd say, he is. I don't know. I guess I have to say he's slightly overrated, but not too much overrated. I wouldn't say he's like ridiculously overrated, but I do think some people, put him on a pedestal just because he comes from Manchester. I think he still needs to earn his keep. He still needs to play his football, and sometimes he can be.
Whoa.
Other times he can't.
Get off the channel if you're going to say that. Sorry about that. This guy called Trench has just put an absolutely disgusting comment. I'll tell you what I'll talk to you about it later. Honest, Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. Right. Starting a new YouTube channel in the summer. Nice, Harry. That's nice. Do you think Julian Brand would be a good sign to Bayern Munich, Liam? Liam says. Even though Bayern are a real-life team. To be honest, Julian Brand to Bayern Munich, I think would be decent. And I hate to say I haven't seen that much of him. Although I watched the Bundesliga and stuff, I haven't seen too much of him because... mainly, the only team I watch in the Bundesliga was FC Bayern München, if I'm being honest. But I do think it'd be a decent signing because I think we do need another player who's strong in our squad because Lewandowski's been linked to United and all them and Real Madrid. Welcome to Matthew Smith. This looks like a new person. Welcome if you have just joined. Please drop a like if you haven't already. That'd be very much appreciated. Alex Plays as well, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Please drop a like, guys, if you haven't already. It'd be very much appreciated. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. It'd be very much appreciated as well. So, yeah, Matthew Smith says, where was Rashford against Sevilla? He either has a really good game or a really crap game. Well, that's Marcus Rashford back to front, if I'm going to be honest. I'm getting a comment here from Big O saying he wants to... Hold on a minute, right. United Roundup, here we go. He says, right, he just asked me to read this comment. Lionel Messi says his favourite team in the world is Manchester United. My dad met him in an airport once and he asked Messi whether he would join United and he replied, who is the man get him to join United too? I don't get that. Let me read it again. Lionel Messi said his favourite team in the world is Manchester United. My dad met him in an airport once and he asked Messi whether he would join United too. Which he replied, "Who is the man? Get him now." What big? Right, I hate to say, I don't know what Big O's saying. Where are we going to say? Yeah, Real Madrid manager stepped down. Yes, I was rather shocked about that. Matthew Swift said most of the time Rashford's awful. I'm going to come on to Leicester, on to Sunderland stuff. I'll talk about that in a minute. Do you think Buba, who is a young player from Nigeria, could ever be Premier League material? I don't know. I'll probably be watching the England game. I don't know, but I don't think I'll be doing a watch along. I actually don't have a clue now. I have to find out. Joe Pemberton, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Attack of the season. Cloud Boy says, I want to subscribe, but I have no money in the bank. Yeah, you don't have to. You don't pay to subscribe to a channel. You press the subscribe button and you subscribed. You don't. It's not. You don't pay. You don't pay. That's what you do. You don't pay. Upset of him, I would take Bailey from Leverkusen better than Julian Brandt. It's 50-50, basically. They're both playing in the Bundesliga. So they are Bundesliga proven. And to be honest, I wouldn't be bothered if we didn't get... Let's be honest, I wouldn't be bothered if we didn't get either of them. Because Bayern have a strong squad anyways. We just have to see. Time will tell. You can't always presume that we're going to get so-and-so. The French say, I'm not saying it because it was awful. James Willis, a spinner to Man United opinions. I don't think he would get his game because Ospina's not as good as Sergio Romero, and Sergio Romero's not as good as David De Gea. I think David De Gea would be playing every single Premier League game. But that's an interesting one. Yeah. Okay, I'll sub now. If it takes my money, though, I'll message you, but I don't think you're dodgy. I am not a guy who charges people for subscribing. And actually, you can't get charged for subscribing. Have you heard of Lendrick Kamar from the African League? No. Courtois out, Alisson in for Chelsea. If I'm being honest, yes. There you go, Cloud Boy. Weather Weekly's just explained it there. If it's Twitch, I don't have Twitch anyway, so there's your answer. Jorginho to City. We're gonna go through some of these in a minute, but let's have a look first at Courtois to leave Chelsea to be replaced by Alisson, I believe from AS Roma. Courtois plays for Chelsea in goal currently, and he's played in goal pretty much all season. I think it's only one game he's missed. I think Harry and Aaron Richards can actually tell me that. I think he's only missed one game this season, if I'm right. Let me know. I don't think Courtois is going to leave Chelsea, if I'm being honest, because he's the main reason why Chelsea don't concede many goals, because he's a good goalie. He's a very good goalie. I'd say he's the second David De Gea. He could turn into the second David De Gea with the way he's performing at the minute. But this is the thing I always say with goalkeepers, and people are always unfair to goalkeepers these times. So if goalkeepers concede goals and end up losing the game for their team, people always blame it on the goalkeeper. I'm going to actually argue the point about that, because I don't think the goalkeeper's at fault unless the goalkeeper's made a bad mistake. I think it's mainly all down to how the defence do. Like, you have a look at Andreas Christensen, who Aaron Richards loves. Cesar Spilicueta, or whatever his other name is. I can't remember the other name. But you have a look at the defence. If the defence make a bad mistake, there's nothing the goalie can do, because, so I don't think the goalies were at fault. But I do think Courtois is too good for the Italian league. I think he's going to stay in the Premier League. If he was going to leave Chelsea, I'd be expecting him to go to somewhere like Spurs or Man United or Man City or some bigger team. He's actually good enough to be in the La Liga or big teams as well. But I don't think he's going to leave. And Alisson, the Roma goalkeeper, I don't think he's Premier League quality. What do you think, Evan? if he's still there.
No, I'm still there.
Oh,
Don't worry, I'm still there. But yeah, I mean, Alisson, you know, he's obviously gone to the World Cup with Brazil. I think he's a decent keeper. There's no doubt about it. You know, if you get to the World Cup in a squad such as Brazil ahead of, you know, people like Edison, I think, yeah, he's a decent player. There's no doubt about it. So, yeah, I mean, the possibility of him going to Chelsea, is it? Going to Chelsea?
No, yeah. Alisson to go to Chelsea and Courtois to leave.
Oh yeah, I've seen the story. To be fair, Dal. Yeah, I've seen the story, and you know, I think there is definitely truth in it. I think there has been some speculation over the past few transfer windows that Courtois wants to leave Chelsea, and obviously after they won the Premier League last season, you know, the kind of craving for trophies is definitely still there. And I think if he went to you know, if he left Chelsea, he definitely want to be going to a club which will want to win those trophies. But yeah, Alisson's go the other way. I think Alisson's a very good, relatively young keeper as well. So you probably get a lot out of him.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, you know, some keepers, I mean, it's hard to tell whether, you know, these young keepers can come to the Premier League and do well. I mean, although, you know, we signed David De Gea when he was around 23, 22 years old, and just look how good he is now. So, yeah, exactly. You know, these young keepers do seem to, you know, come out, come of age after a few seasons and be a very good signing. But it's obviously I haven't watched too much of Alisson except for the Champions League game, so it's going to be difficult to see. Difficult for me to judge whether he would be, you know, he'll be a good goalkeeper in the Premier League, because it is a much more physical league than others. You know, in other leagues around the world, if you get touched the goalkeeper, you know, you get a free kick. But in the Premier League, the goalkeepers aren't as protected. So, yeah, I mean, it'll be a very interesting signing for Chelsea to make. But I think it would be a step in the right direction then, because I think the Courtois over the past few seasons hasn't really proved you know, the potential that we thought we were going to see when he did sign from Atletico Madrid.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Alisson would find it. I think Alisson would find it hard in the Premier League. He's not Premier League proven. You see, if goalkeepers are coming from a different league and they've never played, are you? Liverpool interested in Courtois? Well, I'd expect him to probably go there. There's a flick. No. Man City don't need players. What would you do for Courtois leaves Chelsea? That is a big blow in their title hopes even before the season started. Harry Doherty to Chelsea fans says he wants Oblak. I'd say he's pretty much the same as Courtois, to be quite honest. Liverpool should sign Butland, and Arnautovic to United will happen. That's what he says. Ellis says, would you happy if Willian goes to Manchester United? Well, if we did get a white wing, no matter which white wing it is, we've been linked to Gareth Bale, we've been linked with Arnautovic, we've been linked with Willian, who are pretty much white players anyway. If a white winger came to Manchester United, I think Martial will have it. Martial will have had it, because I think that'll be end of his Manchester United career there. I think he'll end up getting sold to, like, you know, the French League or something. I know there's a lot of United fans who really don't want Martial to leave, and I'm one of them. But I hate to say that if Martial leaves, Alexis Sanchez is going to take his place, obviously. But there's no point keeping players in a Manchester United squad if you're not going to play him. Now, Martial's one of them. Martial very well gets played for United. And that's the sad thing, because Martial last season had a decent season last season. And then this season, he's had pretty much no chance. Who's the best white winger in the world? If I was going to pick a there's only one. You can probably guess. Yeah, Messi. I'll say he's the best right winger in the world, but I don't think he'd ever come to United. Bale, yeah. Whilst you've just mentioned Bale is linked to Manchester United now, and Cristiano Ronaldo's also been linked by Manchester United. Ronaldo's mum, and I don't know if you noticed, Ronaldo's mother has actually told Ronaldo, has told the media that she would rather have Ronaldo go back to Manchester United than Paris Saint-Germain. If we did, I would be crying my eyes out because I wouldn't know what on earth to do because it would be fantastic. Just imagine Ronaldo, Lukaku, Bale in the front three. Wow, could you just imagine it? Do you think, Kieran, that Ronaldo and Bale would actually come to Manchester United? And if they did, if they both came to United, how big an effect would they be?
Well, I mean, I think it's obvious. I think they'd be an absolutely fantastic signings, both of them really. Bale because we've seen what he can do, especially in that Champions League final. He was absolutely unreal. And Cristiano Ronaldo, just I mean, again, that emotional connection with Manchester United, and he was just absolutely again one of, if not the world. I mean, there's obviously there's a debate Messi versus Ronaldo. I'm not going to get into that, but
let's not.
Ronaldo is he's one of the greats, all-time greats, and to see him come back to Manchester United would be absolutely fantastic. Now, I think I'd like to see Ronaldo come back to United, kind of quite soon. If he doesn't come this season, then I'm not sure if there's too much point in buying him because he will only give us kind of short-term greatness, if you know what I mean. So his performances will probably only be good in the short term. Long term, he won't be that great. But Gareth Bale will give us a bit more longevity. So yeah, both of them would be absolutely fantastic additions to the squad. But personally, if I had to pick one, I'd go with Gareth Bale. I mean, obviously with Zidane leaving, possibly Gareth Bale, might see that another manager that comes to Madrid might give Gareth Bale more pitch time, so he might stay, or it might make him want to leave even more. So we'll see what happens. This story is probably going to develop throughout the transfer window. But yes,
we'll be updating that on every single week. We'll be updating that every single week in a minute. Let's have a look at some of the comments. Man United would ruin Bale or Ronaldo. Would ruin him. Ronaldo's rubbish anyway, says Joe. I will be honest. It's not the best of seasons, what I say, Champions League wise. Adama Traore is better. You can't really compare Traore with Ronaldo when Ronaldo scores 100 times more goals than him. Football fan 148 just sent a massive paragraph. Oh my God, that's not going to happen because if we lost Willian to a rival, especially to Manchester United, us Chelsea fans would go berserk because he's such a great player and he was very crucial to us in 2015-16 season. Okay, thank you very much for your comments there. Martial has been ruined by Man United. That I can agree on. Wenger to go to Real Madrid. Mkhitaryan was ruined by Man United. Joe said, would you be happy with Adama leaving for United? I don't think he's... If I'm being... This is where the Boa fan bit comes into it. Adama Traore for Boa is probably Boa's only pacey player. He's our fastest player in the squad. He's got loads of pace, and hardly any of the team has any pace at the minute. So, if we lost him, no matter which club it would be, I wouldn't be happy if he left Boa because he shouldn't. He deserves to stay at least another season for Boa because he's fantastic. He gets his balls and stuff into the box. Half the time the balls don't really work, but he gets all these dribbling stuff and all these skills and stuff in. It's fantastic to see. Even if he went to Manchester United, I wouldn't be happy, to be honest. And I know Kieran would probably beg to differ, and obviously other United fans would beg to differ because, he's pacey. But if he left Boa, I wouldn't be happy because he's the only player who's got loads of pace. And what would happen to our pace if we didn't get anyone who's fast enough? I mean, we have been linked with Albert Adoma coming. But Albert Adoma's probably going to be coming back to Boa again. So imagine that Albert Adoma and Traore, there's two pacey players. So there you go. But we would need to sign another white mid who's pacey if we did sell Traore. Would you be happy with Adama leaving Boa for United, let alone Championship team? But he has played, let alone he has played in the Premier League against United. So, you know.
What?
Oh.
Right, well, okay, sorry about that. Right, well, I mean, to be honest with you, Traore for me, Adama Traore, I haven't watched too much of him. Obviously, he did play against Manchester United, but I don't think he's kind of, the quality we should be going for. I'm not sure what his age is.
Christ. I'm a Boa fan, and I should bloody know this. But I don't really take much notice on the ages. What's the picture? It's me and Neil Madison from BBC Tees. I'm going to actually... Oh, Adama Traore. I don't even know how old he is, actually. Any Boa fans in live chat, can you let me know how old Adama Traore is? Because I actually don't know how old he is, to be honest. And I should know how old he is, but I don't take much notice on the ages, if I'm being honest. Adama Traore... Footballer born 1990s. So he's 20... He's Spanish and he is 22. Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
1996. He's a Spanish international who plays as a right winger from Middlesbrough FC.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, again, I still don't think he's kind of the quality we should be going for. I think we should be going for better players. We've got a bigger transfer fund to go for those players, for the bigger players. But maybe he could be one for the future. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'd probably like to see some, us going for somebody else. To be honest.
There you go. There's your answer. So there, you've got your opinion from a Boa fan and a Manchester United fan as well. Adama Traore is not 25 years old. I've just looked on there and it says he was born on the 25th of January, 1996. Which means he is 22. Anyone rumoured to come to Middlesbrough? Yes, Marshall John 34. Thank you very much for joining. Please drop a like, guys, if you haven't already. It'd be very much appreciated. Yes, Albert Adoma. Apparently, Aston Villa, because they didn't get promoted, apparently Aston Villa are going to be supposed to be going into bankruption or bankrupted or something like that. And apparently, apparently he's planning on coming back to Teesside. If he does, I'd be happy. Because it means we've got another pacey right mid. If we end up losing the damn try, which I hope we don't. Let's have a look here. Have a look at some of the live chat here. We need a card. He says how he... There's Weather Weekly putting the promotion into the live chat. Subscribe to Dazzer's Football Stand. Adama is an overrated footballer. I think he's awful. Nah, I disagree. I'm sorry, but I don't agree, Alice. I disagree. Joe says ruined Manchester United. Wrong. Because he's been our best manager by far. It's just the trophies that's missing at the minute. He's not 25, he's 22. Yeah, I know he is. Marco Silva. This is interesting. Oh, have I missed out Aaron's message? Oh, right. Sorry, Aaron. Here we go. If me and my Man City teammates don't win the Premier League next season, then I will leave and move to Kieran's Manchester United. Yeah, Aaron apparently plays for Manchester City in his fantasy league. And I'll tell you what, I think he's their top scorer by far at the minute. Scored 5 in one game, so... Yeah, anyway, Harry Doctor, here we go. Marco Silva will manage every Premier League club by 2090. Really? Good luck. Football fan said I was looking at the wrong Traore. Oh, were you looking at... were you looking at Bertrand Traore, whatever it's called? Joe says the best manager by far. What do you think of the Week 5 Fortnite Battle Pass challenges? I don't watch Fortnite, so I don't play it, so I don't know. Alex Ferguson. Oh, well, Alex Ferguson was definitely United's best manager. But Jose Mourinho's been our best manager since Alex Ferguson left, if you know what I mean. The great is Alex Ferguson. And the good news is he is fine now, so there's no danger of him having any more problems at the minute. Am I okay? Yeah, I think I'm going to, if you don't mind, I'm going to just take off this suit because I'm getting rather hot in it. So, apologies. I'm taking off the prime suit because I'm getting a bit hot in here. Turn up the fan as well because that's... There we go, that's better. So, sorry about that. He's already managed like 3 to 4 clubs, right? The great Alex Ferguson. Owen here. Owen here says, so Red Devil Weekly, would you like me to move to your team? In his fantasy football.
You can do that if you want. You can do that.
Yeah, fine. There you go. Well, there isn't much competition there, is there? You never know. You never know. Oh, Harry's been a bit harsh here. He's saying Alex Ferguson is the chewing gum expert.
Oh, chewing. Yeah, but to be fair, he always chewing gum on the sidelines. But that's just one thing that made him what he was.
Harry, I think that was a bit of a chewy joke.
Oh.
There you go. No, that wasn't even the best joke either. Fangully won't kick the bucket, says Joe. Woo, good towel, yes. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen this tie, nice. Yeah, wasn't the best joke. I've done better jokes. I like the chair. Yeah, there's a long story in the chair, and I'll explain it in a different stream. I'm not explaining it now because it's a bit, well, I'll explain it another time because it's a long story. I do know. Yeah, anyway, Dazzer's transfer show normally is about transfers within players and clubs. But today, there has been different, and I mean different ones. DLM 75, I've just took it off because it's too hot a minute. I've only just took it off now. So yes. By the way, this is I've had to restart the stream earlier, so that's why it's a bit longer. But anyway, yeah. Guess who's in the building? Get your blazer on. No, I had it on anyway. If you go back, then probably yeah. Because for you, Weather Weekly, I will move. Can we have your opinion on Gabriel Jesus? 100% better than Rashford, but not as good as Sergio Aguero. Man's not hot. Oh, that's an old song.
Brilliant, no, mate. I've got my dinner now.
No problem. Yeah, I will. Okay, no problem. Yeah.
I do apologise.
It's alright. I'm going to end the stream pretty soon anyway. Very shortly. Whether weekly can I be kept? Oh, right, yeah, I'll discuss that in a bit. Last thing I want to talk about. I did say Dazzer's transfer show is normally about player transfers. There's been 2 manager transfers. Zinedine Zidane has shocked the world by leaving Real Madrid unexpectedly. And Marco Silva has now become manager of Everton. Now, Zidane's going to be replaced by Arsene Wenger from what it looks like. I think Marco Silva's going to do well at Everton. I don't think Arsene Wenger's going to do that well at Real Madrid because he's not, if you know what I mean, he's not La Liga quality. If he didn't do anything good at Arsenal, he's no good there. So, you know, we existed before you. Just before you go, Kieran, and before we just end this show, what are your thoughts on Zidane leaving to be replaced by possibly Arsene Wenger? And what are your thoughts on Marco Silva becoming the Everton manager? If he's still there. He's still there? Oh, he's disappeared. One 1 second. Are you still there, Kieran? Oh, well, never mind. He's disappeared now. Oh, well. I think I might as well just end the stream here. I was going to say, yeah. Overall, I think if Arsene Wenger didn't do anything good at Arsenal, like, he didn't win anything at all. Then again, neither did Jose this season, but he's not won anything with Arsenal for quite a bit. Then, yeah, I really don't think that he's going to do very well at, at Real Madrid. Real Madrid need a man to like Luis Enrique, who's been in the Barcelona, he's been in the La Liga. La Liga's a tougher league than it's a tough league. It's like the Premier League, except half the time it's harder to actually, be manager. It's a hard team to be manager of Real Madrid, and they expect lots of high quality things. If they don't get the high quality things, you'll get sacked. Gary Monk for president, Gary Monk for Real Madrid, never going to happen. The Prem's harder to win. It is, to be honest, with the way that Barcelona did this season. Barcelona finished 20-odd points above, I think it was nearly 30 points above, it was nearly 30 points above, Real Madrid, yeah. They finished 30 points above Real Madrid, nearly, which is more than the United City gap. Granit Xhaka is unlikely to be at the World Cup with knee injury. I'm not really that bothered, to be honest. I don't watch Switzerland. Don't hide the fact that you're not the biggest Arsenal fan. No, I'm not. Why is the tie so thick? It's just a big tie. Just a big tie. It's a very big tie. It's a football one. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, please drop a like if you haven't already. I do think that some of these transfers have been interesting. There's some interesting transfers. Next week, we're going to be updating the Manchester United transfer with Gareth Bale and Cristiano Ronaldo, and letting you know, as well as our note, letting you know if any of them has fully come through. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching tonight's Dazzer's Transfer Show episode. Kieran, thank you very much for being on. I know you're here in spirit. Thank you very much for coming on, Kieran. Thank you very much for joining everyone. Everyone, please drop a like. It would be very much appreciated. For more, we'll see you on Dazzer's Football Stand and on Dazzer's Transfer Show. Good night.